My name is Linying. I am a singer-songwriter and artist. Lately, I've been writing for other artists, which has been very fun. And I've been paying a lot of attention to the details around me and taking in the moment, and that has really elevated the way I put an experience into song. And yeah, I think I feel more and more that when I take care of the music takes care of me. And yeah, I'm just loving all of it. Where was I when I found out that I received that award? I think I was actually in the studio. I was in LA, and we were probably writing for another artist, and I think we had just hit a rut, and we were scrolling through Rhyme Zone on our phones, which every songwriter knows is your lowest point is when you're on Rhyme Zone. And yeah, I got the email notification, and you know, I love what I do, and it brings me so much gratification and joy. And so it's really nice also in these moments where things are a little bit tough and you feel a bit uninspired to receive some affirmation, and it's very encouraging. So it was a big, pleasant surprise. When I entered songwriting, I didn't go in thinking I want to achieve all these things. I went into it knowing it was right for me purely because I derive so much joy from it. And I think when you like what you do, you tend to be better at it. That's my logic, and that was my thinking. I wasn't sure. That was a hypothesis that I was hoping to prove to myself. And it becomes easier to be good at what you like. And so I think that that's something that I've carried with me over the years. I don't try to put too much pressure on myself, and I don't think in terms of, you know, achieving and success like it's a make or break thing, especially with songwriting, because, you know, the only job you have when you're a songwriter is to represent your life accurately and represent your experience, other people's experiences. It's just about capturing the moment. And if you attach too much pressure and a desire for a certain kind of outcome to further something, and you know, you're corrupting the purity of something that's so beautiful and something that brings people so much joy. And yeah, and for that reason, yeah, I enjoy the milestones as they come, but I don't think of it too much. Yeah, I think what inspires me when I'm in the US is the same as what inspires me anywhere in the world. It's living life and being attentive to the things around you. But what really helps is also being surrounded by a lot of other like-minded creative people. And yeah, I really enjoy being in that kind of environment because you're really in touch with what you do and you're reminded of it every day, and it's easy to be focused on the art without too many distractions. I think what it really is how much you love what you're doing, how much you're enjoying it in the moment, because sometimes we slave away so much in hopes of some kind of outcome, but the outcome rarely ever turns out what you think it's gonna be, and even if it does, it might not bring you the feeling you think it's gonna bring you. And at the end of the day, if the process was torturous, then it's not success, whatever that outcome is. So yeah, I think being successful as a songwriter is to make sure that you are always in touch with how you're feeling, acting in accordance with your beliefs, and yeah, having a good time when you're doing it. What is next for me is, I think, some of the best music I've ever made in my life. And it's a really good feeling to think that that's on the horizon, and that I'm so much more excited about looking forward than behind, and that's something that I hope to be able to say each time anyone asks me this question, what's next? Yeah, I think the upcoming music is going to be very different, partly because I'm a very different person. I think I'm constantly changing, but a part of it is also, of course, I've been working a lot more with other artists and working on songs that are not my own. And I think that's brought a whole new dimension to songwriting. It's been so exciting to really tap into the psyche of other people and to hear their deepest thoughts. And that's a kind of depth that I've never been able to access without songwriting as a medium. So yeah, working on other people's music and helping them write songs is also really gratifying to me because, you know, it's very rewarding when you get to have a conversation, really connect with them as a person, and then you see the result of that conversation, and it's like the song is a little time capsule, and yeah, that's how you commemorate the connection that you made. So I think that's what's coming next, and I'm very excited about it. A message I would like to share with new songwriters is to not be too concerned about form and rules and what you think a song should sound like, because at the end of the day, if you're feeling it most, that's going to put you in the best position to communicate it the most, and people are going to be able to perceive that. So I'd say focus on paying attention to the things around you, to the things within you, and you're set. As a perfectionist, which I'm sure many artists can relate to, a lot of the time you're focused too much on rules, or, you know, trying to prove to yourself that you're good at something. But when it comes to art, there's no such thing as truly excelling. There's only authenticity, there's only honesty, there's only clarity, and that's something that you've got to put in the work within yourself in order to achieve.